Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, my dear students. Here is your mathematics teacher Muhammad Amjad Saeed from Pakistan International School, Tahir, Saudi Arabia. Today we will continue our lecture number 46. And last time we had written x3 is equal to 24 over 9 using value of x3 in equation number 2. Because this was equation number 2, here putting value of x3. And after simplifying, taking this on the other side, after simplifying, we will get minus 9 over 19. So we got the value of x2 and x3. Putting the value of using values of x2 and x3 in equation number 1. Here equation number 1 was 1x1 minus 2x2 minus 2x3 minus 1. So here we put the value of x2. We have used here value of x3, multiplied and shifted on the other side. It was minus minus plus. On the other side it become minus, and it was negative here. On the other side it will become plus, and we got this answer. So dear students, that was echelon form. I told you that we have to solve this question by two ways. One is echelon form. Here is the diagonal, and below the diagonal all values are 0. This is known as echelon form. If we make 0 above this one and above this one also, and all becomes 0 here, then it will be known as reduced echelon form, and you will get the same answer. So I am writing down the answers here. x1 is equal to 11 over 19, x2 is equal to minus 9 over 19. So actually these are our required answers. Last time I left this question for you, but I think that we can complete this by reduced echelon form also. Dear students, here we have to make this 0, multiply r2 by 2 and then adding in r1. So we can write down by r1 plus 2r2. We multiply r2 by 2 and then we add these values here in r1. So we are left with 0, 0, 1, that is 24 over 19. This is 0, 1, 0, 1, and this is 5 over 7. This is 3 over 7. After that, multiply this number by 2 and add it in R1. Then it will become 0. Here we can write down by r1 plus 2r2. Here is multiplied by 2, added here, it becomes 0. Now this is multiplied by 2, it will be 10 over 7. When it is multiplied by 2, it becomes 10 over 7, and 10 over 7 minus 2. We can have 10 over 7 minus 2. This will be, taking 7 as LCM, that is 10 minus 14. It will be minus 4 over 7. Here is minus 4 over 7. Similarly, this is multiplied by 2. It becomes 6 over 7. Then it is added in R1. 6 over 7 minus 1. That will be minus 1 over 7. 7 on the 7, minus 7 plus 6 is minus 1. Here is minus 1 over 7. In this way, we got that 1, 0, 0, and here is 0, 1, 0. But here in this column number 3, we have to make 0 above 1. These two zeros above 1. So here it is multiplied by minus 5 over 7 and added here. it is multiplied by plus 4 over 7 and we will add this in R1. So remember that we must have these answers. They are already by the echelon form. Here, by R1 plus 4 over 7 R3. This R3 is multiplied by plus 4 over 7 and then added in R1. Similarly, R2 plus into minus 5 over 7 R3. Remember that when this is multiplied 4 over 7, it becomes 0. Here will be 0, 0, 1. That is 24 over 19. 0, 1. This is R1. So we will write down first R1. 1, 0 and 0. This is multiplied by 4 over 7 and added here to get 0. Now this is multiplied by 4 over 7 also. So this 24 over 19 multiplied by 4 over 7, then it is added here in R1. So you can check what will be that. 4 4 the 16, that is 96 over 19 into 7, that is 1 over 7. You can take LCM as 19 and 7. That will be 96 minus 7, 7 cancelled out. Here will be 19. 96 minus 19. So what will be that? Here is 7. This will be 7. So 77 over 19 into 7. 7, 11 the 77. And here we have 11 over 19. This is 11 over 19. You can check x1 is 11 over 19 here. And x3 is 24 over 19. Now still we have to do for x2. Now we multiply this number by minus 5 over 7 and add it in R1, rather in R2 I think. That will be 0. Again we have to simplify that. Dear students, 24 over 19 multiplied by minus 5 over 7 and then added in 3 over 7. 24 over 19 multiplied by minus 5 over 7 and then added in this number. Here we can have minus, what will be that? This is 120 over 19 into 7 plus 3 over 7. Yes. And here you can take 19 and 7 LCM because they are different numbers. Both are cancelled out. We are left with 120 plus 7, 7 cancelled out. 19 into 3. What will be that? Yes. That will be 57. Here is minus 120, 57. 10, that is 3. Here is 6. Taking one carry from here, 10 minus 7 is 3. 11 minus 6 is 5 is 6 and that was negative. Negative 63 divided by 19 into 7. What will be that? 7, 9 the 63. So minus 9 over 19. Dear students, minus 9 over 19 is this one x2. Here is minus 9 over 19. Now you can check by reduced echelon form, you can check this is x1 because next is 0x2 plus 0x3, that is equal to 11 over 19, means x1 is equal to 11 over 19. That is your first equation. First line will give you x1. What about the second one? 0x1 plus 1x2 plus 0x3 is equal to minus 9 over 19. You can check x2 is equal to minus 9 over 19. Similarly, the last one is 0x1 plus 0x2 plus 1x3, that is 24 over 19. So x3 is equal to 24 over 19. Dear students, these were the answers obtained with the help of echelon form, and these are the answers, same answers are obtained by reduced echelon form. So that was your question number 3 of your exercise 3.5. Now we have question number question number 3. Now we have question number 4. Remember that in case of question number 4, solve the following system of homogeneous linear equations. In case of homogeneous linear equations, we have to solve it in such a way that first of all we will confirm that their determinant values will be equal to 0. And after that we will find their answers. We have question number 4, and according to reduced syllabus, we have two parts, part number 1 and part number 2. Now we can have question number 4, part number 1. X plus 2y minus 2z is equal to 0. Remember that it is written wrongly that x plus 2x minus 2z. No, actually it is x plus 2y minus 2z. Then 2x plus y plus 5z is equal to 0, and 5x plus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0. 8z is equal to 0. Dear students, now we will have, first of all, we will convert it into matrix form 1, 2, minus 2. This is the matrix of coefficients 2, 1 and 5, 5, 4 and 8. Next column is column matrix of variables. The last one is column matrix of constant, that is 0. Name it as A. Let A is equal to 1, 2, minus 2, 2, 1, 5, 5, 4 and 8. To solve this question, first of all, we will find its determinant. 1, 2 and minus 2, 2, 1 and 5, 5, 4 and 8. Remember that this is plus, minus and plus. You can check 1 into, remove this column and row AD minus BC. AD, 1 into 8. Minus BC is 5 into 4, that is minus 20. Minus 2 into, remove this column and row AD minus BC, minus 25. Here is plus minus minus 2, plus minus minus 2 into 8 minus 5. Remember that this is minus 12 minus 2 into, it will be minus 9 minus 2 into 3. Minus 12 plus 18 minus 6. So minus 18 plus 18 is equal to 0. It means that determinant of this system of linear equation is 0. System of linear equation 0, it means that we will not have any constant definite value. Remember that whenever the system of linear equations, their determinant value is 0, it means that we will not have its finite value, its trivial solution. We will have non-trivial solution. Non-trivial solution means infinitely many solutions. Non-trivial solution means infinitely many solutions. So we have a new type of this question. So first of all, we have to confirm that determinant value of this system is 0. Now we will find the values of x1, y1, x, y and z. Suppose we have first as equation number 1, this is number 2 and this is number 3. Dear students, we will taking equations 1 and 2, x plus 2y minus 2z is equal to 0 and 2x plus y plus 5z is equal to 0. Now you can make coefficients equal of any variable x, you can make the coefficient equal of x, or coefficients of y equal or coefficient of z equal. We are taking these first two equations. Now I am having coefficient of x equal. Here in this case, coefficient of x equal by multiplying x by 2 here, and this 2 is multiplied by 1. Actually, this is a cross multiplication. 1 is multiplied by 2, 2 is multiplied by 1. And now we have 2x plus 4y minus 4z is equal to 0. 2x plus y plus 5z is equal to 0. Here subtracting. You know that we have 2x, 2x both positive. Subtracting, change the sign here. You will change the sign here. 2x, 2x cancelled out. We have 3y minus 9z is equal to 0. So 3y is equal to 9z and y is equal to 9z by 3. So y is equal to 3z. We have written y in terms of z. We have written y in terms of z. Now, again we will write down x in terms of z by taking equation 2 and 3. Taking equations 2 and 3, 2x plus y plus 5z is equal to 0. Here is 5x plus 4y plus 8z is equal to 0. Remember that we have written y in terms of z. Now we will write down x in terms of z. Then definitely we have to finish y. We have to cancel y so that we will get the relation between x and z. Here was y and z. Here we will take x and z relation. So definitely first equation is multiplied by 4 and second is 1 to make coefficients of y equal. Here is 8x plus 4y plus 20z is equal to 0. 5x plus 4y plus 8z is equal to 0. Again subtracting. Change the sign. Plus 4y minus 4y cancelled out. 8x minus 3x, 5x, that will be equal to 3x. Here is plus 12z is equal to 0. 3x plus 12z is equal to 0. Or you can say x plus 4z is equal to 0 implies that x is equal to minus 4z. Dear students, we have written y in terms of z, x in terms of z. We do not have any fixed value, fixed answer. We will have infinitely many solutions. In this case, let z is equal to t. Because both are equal to same variable z, so I am taking z is equal to t. What will be x? That will be minus 4t and y is 3t. So dear students, if you change the value of t, you take value, suppose value of t is 1, here will be minus 4, here will be 3. You take t is equal to 2, put the value here and you will find another set of answer. You put value of t as 5, you will have another set of answer. So in this way, in such questions, you will have infinitely many solutions. This is the system of homogeneous equation. And the answer is non-trivial. Non-trivial mean infinitely many solutions. Trivial mean finite number of answers, finite solution. Now we have, I hope that you can do next part. After that, question number 5. Question number 5 and 6 are same. Find the value of lambda for which system has non-trivial solution. Also find the system, solve the system for value of lambda. Similarly, question number 6, find the value of lambda for which the system does not possess a unique solution. Does not possess unique solution mean does not possess finite solution. It will have infinitely many solutions, that is non-trivial solution. So question number 5 and 6 are same. So I am choosing question number 6. Question number 6. Find the value of lambda. We have to find the value of lambda so that system has no unique solution. Unique solution. And also we have to find the solution set. Here is x1 plus 4x2 plus lambda x3 is equal to 2. 2x1 plus x2 minus 2x3 is equal to 11. 3x1 plus 2x2 minus 2x3 is equal to 16. First of all, if the system has no unique solution, then definitely their determinant will be equal to 0. Write down matrix of coefficients 1, 4, lambda, 2, 1, minus 2, 3, 2 and minus 2. That is x1, x2 and x3. And right hand side is 2, 11 and 16. We have converted system of equation into matrix form. If this is named as A, this may be x and this is B. If system has no unique solution, then definitely a determinant will be equal to 0. We will apply this rule. For no unique solution, determinant is 0. 1, 4 and lambda, 2, 1 and minus 2, 3, 2 and minus 2, determinant is 0. This will be plus, minus and plus. Remove this row and column AD minus BC. Minus 2 plus 4. Minus 4 into, remove column and row, minus 4 plus 6. Then plus lambda into 4 minus 3, that is equal to 0. 1 into 2 minus 4 into 2 plus lambda into 1 is equal to 0. Here is 2 minus 6 plus lambda is equal to 0. Lambda minus 4 is equal to 0 implies that lambda is equal to 4. Oh no, this is 8. Sorry. This is 8. Definitely minus 6 and that is equal to 6. So we have the determinant equal to 0 by using this result, using this formula, and after that we got this lambda is equal to 6. Now we will put value of lambda here and then we will solve. We will solve exactly according to that rule, what we were having. So instead of lambda, we have used here 6. Now solving them simultaneously like the previous question. Yes. Taking equations 1 and 2. Here we have x1 plus 4x2 plus 6x3 is equal to 2x1 plus x2 minus 2x3 is equal to 11. Remember that I have to find the relation x1 in terms of x3 and x2 in terms of x3 also. So first is multiplied by 2 here and the second is 1. What is that? 2x1 plus 8x2 plus 12x3 is equal to 4. Here is 2x1 plus x2 minus 2x3 is equal to 11. Subtracting. Change the sign. Here this is cancelled out. 7x2 plus 14x3 is equal to minus 7. Dividing by minus 7. Or you can say dividing by 7 because here we need this positive. Dividing throughout by 7. x2 plus 2x3 is equal to minus 1. And x2 is equal to minus 1 minus 2x3. Dear students, we have written x2 in terms of x3 here. Seven x2 plus 14x3 is equal to minus 7. Yes. Again we will take equation 2 and 3. Taking equations 2 and 3. We have 2x1 plus x2 minus 2x3 is equal to 11. 3x1 plus 2x2 minus 2x3 is equal to 16. Remember that we have written x2 in terms of x3. Here we will write down x1 in terms of x3. So definitely we have to cancel x2 now, this time. So first is multiplied by 2 and second is 1. So we are left with 4x1 plus 2x2 minus 4x3 is equal to 22. 4x1 plus 2x2 minus 4x3 is equal to 22, and here is 3x1 plus 2x2 minus 2x3 is equal to 16. Again subtracting, minus, minus, plus and minus here. 2x2, 2x2 cancelled out. We are left with x1 minus 2x3 is equal to 6. So x1 is equal to 6 plus 2x3. Now we have x1 in terms of x3, x2 in terms of x3, then let x3 is equal to t. Then x2 is equal to minus 1 minus 2t, and x1 is equal to 6 plus 2t. So this is the set of infinite number of values of variables for such answer, such question. I hope that you understood this question. So dear students, inshallah we are going to start our next lecture. Okay, Allah Hafiz and Assalamu Alaikum.